Hello and welcome to CKE 10,001's gaming channel. In this video we'll be looking at my Weiss Schwarz Nisekoi Suites deck profile. English deck. So we have 14 zeros, 13 level 1s, 7 level 2s, 8 climaxes, and 8 level 3 cards. The first card we run is Draw of the Shop Kosaki. Let me try to focus on that. It's your generic on-play, pay one stock, pitch a card tutor. So 2 copies of Draw the Shop Kosaki. You have your 4 copies of Neighbor Haru, which is the kind of a winter moments of deck. Discard outlet, mills your deck out if you're in a bad spot. So 4 of these. Four Clue Harus. There's different art between the foiled and unfoiled versions. All your other Suites characters get 500, so it's a global Suites buff. And when this card gets the following ability for each card named Promise Pendant in your opponent's memory, all your other Suites characters get another 500. So kind of an anti-Nisekoi card for inside the Nisekoi set, so that's pretty funny. And very flavorful card that way. Next up, we have 4 copies of 1 in 10,000 Miracle Kosaki. It's a 3,500 beater. And the downside is when you play this card, if you reveal the top card, if it's not a Suites character, you have to put that card into your clock to take a hit. Then on to level 1s. I'm running 2 copies of Freshman Haru, 500 power for each of your other Suites character. So 1065 if you have a full field. Then 2 copies of Haru Onodera. When another of your Suites character attacks, this gets 1k power and has clock encore or deck encore. Wherever you put a card from the top of your deck into your clock to encore this back. Then our level 1 Climax Combo is New Life Haru. When this card attacks, if a card named Someday My Prince Will is in your Climax area, until the end of your opponent's next turn, your opponent cannot play event cards. And the second effect is when this card attacks, you can pay 1. If you have the Climax card in the Climax area, this card gets 3k power, and when this card's battle point becomes reversed, you can grab a card from your clock and add it to your hand, and then put the top card of your deck into your clock. Then your Brainstormer's at level 1, so it's a little different from other, I guess, sets for Weiss when you play Brainstormers at level 0, but the Brainstormer for this deck is at level 1. Draw of the Shop Haru. All your characters in front of this card gets 500 power, and pay 1, rest 2 of your characters. And for each Climax reveal, you can search your deck for a Suites character. 3 copies. And then 2 1/0 1500, kind of a vanilla backup. Then at level 2, running 2 copies of Angel and White Kosaki. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, if the number of cards in your deck is 5 or less, return all cards in your waiting room to your deck. If you do, shuffle and then draw up to 1 card. So it's a free refresh, and because your deck doesn't empty out, it's putting cards from the waiting room into your deck. You don't have to take that refresh point damage when you're reshuffling and doing the refresh for your deck. And the second effect is activate, rest 2 of your key characters, choose 1 of your characters, and it gets 2k power until end of turn. So this is a really good card. Then we're running 2 events in the deck. I know it's a little counterproductive to one of our level 3 finisher type cards, but yeah, I see really good filtering tutor value off this card, Poker Face. So it's search your deck for up to 2 sweets or animal characters, reveal them to your opponent, put them into your hand, choose a card from your hand, and put it into the waiting room, and then shuffle your deck afterwards. So it's a 2/1, double tutored pitch 1. So it's an older card. There's this type of card at level 1 for a lot of newer sets now, but I still find this card very useful and funny. Then for our level, for our level or other Climax Combo that change, this is the 2/1 Magical Patissier Kosaki. All of your characters in front of this card gets X power. X equals 500 times that character's level. Sorry, let me focus in on that a bit. Oops, sorry. There. And the second effect is when a card named Contract Concluded is placed on your Climax area, you can put this card into the waiting room. If you do, choose up to 1 card named Pajama Party Kosaki in your hand and put it onto the stage position that this card was on. So it's a change from hand. And it's the second Climax Combo you run in this deck. Then, our level 3s, we have our healer / pseudo finisher, Pajama Party Haru, 4 copies. When this card is placed onto the stage, you can put the top 3 cards of your deck into your room. Sorry, not you can, you must put the top 3 cards of your deck into your waiting room. And if the number of sweet characters is 1 or more, this gets 3k power. If it's, number of characters is 1 or more, you get 3k power. If it's 2 or more, you get the power and get to heal. And if it's all sweets characters, you get the power, the heal effect, and the auto effect. When this battle opponent becomes reversed, you can put that character in opponent's clock, so it's like a clock kick. So it's actually really hard to get 3 sweets characters. Sometimes the climax gets in the way, sometimes the event. I know reducing the event would make this card better, but this deck is more of a fun sweets type deck. And then we have 4 copies of Pajama Party Kosaki. And when this card attacks, if Contract Concluded is in your Climax area, all of your sweets characters, and if all your characters are sweets characters, you can search your deck for up to 1 sweet character, reveal it to your opponent, put in your hand, and then shuffle your deck, and this card gets 2500 power until an opponent's next turn. And the second effect is an auto. At the beginning of your opponent's draw phase, if this card is in your center stage, you can choose one of your characters, and it gets 4k power. So this acts as a, I guess, 16.5k wall on your opponent's turn, and it tutors on your turn. And because you change from the 2 to the 3, and then you tutor off this 3 from the same Climax card as your level 2 Climax Combo, it's net. And any turn you use that Climax Combo afterwards, it'll be a plus. So 4 copies of Pajama Party Kosaki. And then the last cards will be your 8 Climax cards. 4 of the gold bar. Someday My Prince Will. And 4 copies of Contract Concluded, Star. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and check out EncoreDecks.com.